At one recent IT event, I met an entrepreneur lady that was presenting her project that I liked the most out of all 20 plus pitches that I saw that day. Her presentation was amazing. It gave information about the startup story and progress made so far. She finished with the words, "Thank you for attention," and left the stage. But she could hear some claps of appreciation from me only. For a little note, there were more than 100 people in the room. So after that, I wanted to come up to her and have a little talk even more. It turned out she was not a newbie in IT at all. She was a complete success, having multiple, both socially and economically important projects on her shoulders. It felt as we were participating in the Paralympics. She was telling me, describing her experience in IT several years ago in the so called only men field. Nobody even looked at women's projects, she said. I could hear it. I could believe it, and I was not surprised at all when I heard it. Did you know, when pitching their projects in front of venture investors, male and female founders are often asked different questions during their Q&A session. Interestingly, men are mostly asked, "How are you going to acquire new clients?" While women get addressed, "How are you going to stick to the customers you already have?" These are the examples of prevention and promotion questions. Prevention questions show concern about safety, security, and vigilance. Promotion questions, as the name speaks for itself, expresses hope, advancement, and achievement. So once I went to a tech store to get myself a new laptop for coding. When I asked a tech assistant to show me a couple of powerful laptops for programming, he thought it would be nice to ask whether there is any point in telling me anything about the computer characteristics, or I just simply would not understand. Even though we're now having these campaigns, women should be supported. They're not worse than men in any field. Don't look down or underestimate women's abilities. Women are still significantly underrepresented in the business world. According to recent data, only 2% of venture capital funding goes to female-led startups, and women make up only 6% of Fortune 500 CEOs. So how many women do you think were on the list of 20 top paid CEOs of 2022? And as I said, however, all these calls about equity, Julie Sweet, as CEO of Accenture, a global professional services company that provides a wide range of services in technology, solutions, and operations, she was still the only one woman on that list. And I still was the only one applauding for female projects. But why do we even need women in the world of business, entrepreneurship, and startups? Let me be clear and concise here. Diverse teams lead to better business outcomes, as statistics show. Companies with more diverse leadership teams are more likely to outperform their less diverse counterparts. Hence, by embracing and supporting women in business, we can create a more inclusive and more successful business landscape for everyone. Despite some challenges and discouragement, women are still thriving in the startup world. They are still launching innovative companies, disrupting industries, creating positive change in their communities. We are still contributing to the economy and society of our nations, still going abroad, being ambassadors of innovation and change, proving and showing who we really are. Not decorations of the company, not dolls for people's gaze, but specialists who have everything to lead and succeed and support and balance out this world as well. There is still huge room for improvement, obviously, but we are trying to elevate day by day. There are a lot of programs that can teach you many things nowadays, and I was fortunate to take part in many of such. One of them was called Technovation, an international IT competition for girls. I remember congratulating our mentor on her birthday when we asked for the 100th time, "Do you think we can make it to the finals?" And she replied, "We should, at least on the regional stage." And guess what? After being selected as semi-finalist first, then as global finalist, I honestly still can't believe this. You should have heard how I was screaming in our group chat with our team. So we got our American visas ready and flew to America to participate in the final World Summit, where about half 100 girls were connecting with each other and presenting their works, a truly wonderful environment of hope that we are, after all, going forward. We met with graduates of Ivy League schools, with founders of the biggest tech companies in the world. And this was all right in the center of tech world, Silicon Valley, where you can see offices of these companies every 10 meters as you walk down the street. We just made a lot of friends, prospective future partners, maybe. Such programs give opportunities to girls that would only dream but never fully believe in their abilities. Just like me, a girl from a little remote town where most young ladies are doomed to get married, to, after graduating from school, to get drowned in endless house chores and never embracing their passions again. And to mark that we are heading in the right direction, let's delightfully celebrate the fact that woman I met on the IT event said, "I was feeling like I was participating in the Paralympics some years ago, but now it feels like an ordinary Olympiad at all." This world is definitely changing for the better. We just need to keep continuing and support women. We have to challenge our own biases and assumptions about women in leadership. And ladies, we need to remember that we are enough. Enough to stand out, enough to speak up, enough to create something new. Solutions to this day's problems, careers and businesses of our dreams. There is one question I want to ask. How many of us have talents that we haven't yet shared with the world? Thank you.